right, looks like we are doing the sandwich. So anyway, the sandwich, if you look at it, the bread has quite a lot of brown in it. It also has a yellowy, orangey tint to it. So we're gonna be working on that, and we're gonna build a sandwich, y'all. So anyway, so we're going to be focusing obviously on the neutral. We'll do a little bit of the yellow orange, and then we'll go from there. How about that? So anyway, so the first thing I'm going to do, it's very, very similar to the palette that we did before on the previous exercise. So I'm just going to take it really super duper lightly, because I don't think you want yellow bread. That sounds a little bit gross. So, but we will outline it a bit, and then you could go this way with your line value. You could go this way with your line value. You just basically kind of look at the edges of this thing, and you determine, you know, which way you're going to go with your edges. So what I'm doing right now is very similar to what I did before with my palette. Whoopsie. I'm doing directional lines to kind of help me not get lost. So, you know, you'll just skip around a little bit. You'll make it a little bit heavier around where you see the line at the edge, but not crazy heavy. Alrighty. So we'll do just a little bit of orange before we actually add our brown. So I'll just put that over this little section in some spots. I would say I'm going diagonal, because this does, like, in general, if you look at this bread, it is at a slant. It's a little slant, but it's still a slant. I'm just hatching some little lines coming out of this little section here. I am kind of curving. It does curve right here, so you have to pay attention to those things. I may do it a little bit heavier. In this area, it would probably fade as you go towards the back. I'm sort of going over it and like outlining just a little bit there. I'm adding my brown now. I'm just pulling in some directional lines. Oops. There. Really light, y'all. Really, really, really light. I'm adding just little hatching lines around the edge and bringing them a bit towards the middle. It's up to you at this point if you feel like you need to add some more colors. If you feel like the brown kind of made it look a little bit dull, you can do that. I'm just gonna go back and add like some original stuff, the yellow orange right there. You can also take it this way if you want. So you could hatch it going that way. It's up to you if you're wanting to, if you feel like your lines are too harsh and you want to blend it a little bit more, you can go another direction on that. I think it's fine. I think it works. Okay, so the next thing we're going to do is we're going to add a little bit of a decoration right here. So we're going for this, y'all. All right, so it appears that this is, let's see, it's got a little bit of the orangey red tone. It also has a red violet tone. So we'll end up doing that in just a bit. And then we'll talk a little bit about the olive. So, okay, so on this tomato, we'll start off. I know it's probably hard for you guys to see. This is so tiny. So I just kind of outlined that. And then I'm gonna hatch from the edge, and I'm just bringing it over. I'm kind of going diagonal as I'm doing this right here. I guess you could go that way, but I'm going this way. So I'm adding just a little bit of that orange. I'm adding a little bit of the red orange. And then I'll do a little bit of the red violet right there. It's quite a lot of work for a little tomato. So I'm kind of going like that.